What's going on, guys? Harry here. Welcome back to another video. This is not just any old video on the channel. This is a big day for us. As you can see by the title, we've managed to secure ourselves our first unique card on Sorare. Huge day for the gallery. Yeah, still feels a little weird, to be honest. Like, if you told me 18 months ago, I'm not going to give a massive sob story and stuff, but if you told me 18 months ago when I first started Sorare that I'd have a unique card, I would never have believed you ever. Yeah, just wasn't in the realm of possibilities at all. But yeah, I've managed to get myself a Zaydou unique. Not the most expensive unique that you could ever buy, but we've got ourselves, yeah, my first unique. As you can see, I paid 1.25 ETH for him. Bought him off Hybe. Was pawned off to Hybe, I think, from AJ. And before that, it was Marks, YNWA. So, yeah, kind of crazy that I don't know, I have a unique in my gallery. It's kind of weird. We'll go through the process of like why I bought him. Logged on this morning, was making my thumbnail for this evening's live stream. Somebody on Discord told me that a team in Portugal had accepted a bid for Zaydou from Saint Etienne for £1 million. This was the tweet. We can sort of go into it. Yeah, apparently L'Equipped are saying that Famalicão have had a £1 million or euro bid accepted for Zaydou. He's 23 years old. If you've been watching the channel for a little while, you'll know that under 23s is my thing on Sorare. And of course, I was never going to buy a unique if I ever got the chance to, unless he was under 23. Right now, he does have the Red X because right now he's still a Saint Etienne player. And of course, they got relegated last season. So they are in the French second division and Opta don't cover them. So yeah, his scores wouldn't be covered. And of course, this move to Portugal, if it does all go through, we'll see him scored on Sorare. So that was obviously, a big deal in the sense that, why I kind of bought him. He's not going to score amazingly well, I don't think. But for a unique card, I don't really need him to score crazy well. If he can get me 50 every game, maybe that's asking too much, going off what he's done previously, which we will get into on Sorare data. But yeah, that's all I kind of want from him. If he can give me 50s every game, that's basically just over 70s with the unique card bonus. Obviously, I would be playing him in D2 under 23. So it could be a massive help for me. Of course, his L15, L40 isn't looking great, as you can see on his graph here. Has only ever posted a 76. And that was with a decisive, to be fair, against Nice. Playing for Saint Etienne, it isn't going to be the easiest of things to do scoring-wise. Obviously, they did get relegated. Got a decent AA score here, 11.9. Apart from that, he was being used as a sub quite a lot. So you're not going to get great scores out of him. Or Saint Etienne didn't get great scores out of him is probably the best way to describe it. A nice score here against Lyon, 33 AA. So, he is capable. 31 AA here against Lorentz. 8.9. 23, not bad. 13. He's a centre midfielder that I'm hoping that can contribute defensively to his new team. And of course, if he can chip in with decisives, great. But I'm not really expecting that from him. If he can get me 15 AA every game, I'd be over the moon with that. And, for the price, obviously it's a lot of money to spend on a digital card. But for a unique card that isn't going to get minted, as far as I'm aware, unless Sorare do bring on the Portuguese league in full, then yeah, I have the only unique Zaydou. And if he does manage to get a starting position, which, if you're paying £1 million for a player, you're moving him to Portugal, you'd like to think he's going to be in and around that starting 11. I'm not going to be able to play him this weekend. Apparently he's having his medical today, which is Thursday. And then obviously he's going to need to get integrated into the team. So I imagine he might be available for next weekend. But just to see, it's not even going to come up, is it? Because he doesn't have his fixture yet. But there he is in the centre of my under 23 Super Rare team. And yeah, it does just give me a little bit more wiggle room now with my Super Rare midfielders. I do have like a Yari Vishara, and I do have Maxwell Kakare. I have a few decent Super Rare mids, which now I can kind of either play one with him, or I can drop him down to D3 and be maybe a little bit stronger there. So yeah, playing this unique does give me a little bit more options. And it's kind of a thing where, like, if he is a guaranteed starter, then of course it gives me one less headache a week. I can just throw him into every D2 under 23 lineup that I put out without having to worry about anything else, Having one unique in there is, of course, optimal. You're only allowed one, but of course, for XP purposes, it just does really give you that extra boost and effectively a second captain to the Super Rares that I would be playing around him. So yeah, I don't know what this team would exactly look like. I mean, if they were all fit, it would probably look something like this. We'd throw Tanny in, and then as an extra player, I mean, we have a few good options. We could throw in Nico Williams, actually. Kakare, Who else do we have? Where's Yari too? Yari's hiding somewhere. Or we could even go Florentino Luis. But yeah, Yari Visharan, if all these players are playing, it's a decent enough D2 to me. It definitely puts me in the conversation of competing for something, whether that's a T2, a T3, or maybe even a T1. But yeah, I'm just over the moon to be able to say that I actually have a unique card. I honestly now never thought this day would ever come, like genuinely, having only started like 18 months ago. Another big reason why I did buy him as well was that he is under 23 eligible until 2024. If it was 2023, I'd be a little bit less reluctant to buy him. But the fact that I get 2 seasons basically of utility under 23 wise out of him, that does that did change things a lot for me, make me degen into this player a lot harder than I would have if he was just a year left on his under 23 eligibility. So yeah, that did make a difference. And yeah, he's going to play for a team that finished mid-table last season. So, they're not going to take on the world. They finished 8th. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know a whole lot about them. Like, I'm going in quite blind in the sense that, like, is he going to fit into their team? I really don't know. It looks like they played a 3-4-3 there. Let's see what they played here. Yeah, okay, so they seem like they do play a 3-4-3. If he could play in one of those 2 centre mid positions, that would be great. But he is pretty flexible. I'm sure he could do a job at the back as well if he had to. But to be honest, I didn't have much time to really act upon this. The news had broke on Twitter, and I probably bought him 30-40 minutes after that. So I just felt like somebody else might snap him up because he was at a price where you just never know. As you can see here, an hour ago, someone bought the super rare for 0.35. So to get a unique, oh, here we go, 0.33 as well. So to get a unique in for 4 times that, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section, whether you think that's comparatively a good deal. I can't, I've never bought a unique before, so it's hard for me to really gauge, how good of a deal it is. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a long-term play. I can have him for 2 years under 23s and keep him, within my gallery and depending on, how well he's doing for his given club or if he's contributing to the gallery SO5 wise, then yeah, I'm just happy to have him on board basically. So yeah, do really appreciate you watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. If you are new around here, please do subscribe. I will be live later for game week 294 lineup building. Of course, we won't be able to use our Zaydu Yusuf yet, but next week, hopefully, we'll be able to. Have a wicked day, have a great game week, and I shall see you guys later on the live stream.